Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the station identification of one of Wayland City's resident YouTubers. Live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control. And he is not Ken Ober. God rest Ken Ober's soul. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here's your host, New Bedford, Massachusetts' own, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. Eric Lima here, coming at you with yet again another episode of WEML-TV, Channel 77. This is episode 478 of the show. That means we're closer to 500 episodes, 12 episodes to go. And then afterwards, after I straighten out this bed and everything else, it will be Whammy Mania Wednesday once again, as I try to vie for the big bucks and actually win this time. And that's another thing, that'll be another step. The first step was not to get whammied out on the last spin. Haven't done that on last week, so hopefully this coming week, in the next two episodes after this one, I won't whammy out and I want to win. All right, so simple enough. NXT TakeOver is this Sunday, 5 days away. Actually, now 4 days away, and actually 4 days away from TakeOver. And now this is the final NXT before TakeOver 36. And as you know, I missed almost an hour, the first hour, because I was at band rehearsal. But I managed to watch the whole thing thanks to free streaming videos and whatnot. So we're going to do this. Diamond Mine kicks off NXT, and Malcolm Bivens is not very happy. There was supposed to be a cruiserweight title match between Kushida defending the title against Roderick Strong, but unfortunately, Kushida was not medically cleared to wrestle, unfortunately. But like Malcolm Bivens has said, Roderick Strong does have a right to the champion to go fight for the championship. But they decided, well, we're going to issue an open challenge instead, and so the person who issued that challenge, Ilya Dragunov from NXT UK. I'm a big fan of Ilya Dragunov. This guy's got a lot of heart. He's got a lot of soul. He's very intense, very focused, and plus in way with his music. I don't speak Russian, but this guy speaks perfectly good English. But he is good in the ring. This guy is just, he takes a beating and he keeps coming. Ilya Dragunov is all heart. So, in that ring. And so, Dragunov, these two fought, but Dragunov did pick up the victory to take him that momentum against Walter for the NXT UK Heavyweight Championship at NXT TakeOver 36. He calls out Walter. Walter does not respond. Then there was a prime talk between Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, the undisputed finale. 2 out of 3 falls this Sunday. First fall, traditional matchup. Second fall, street fight. Third fall, steel cage. And that will be an interesting matchup, to say the least. Hit Row came out to discuss Legado del Fantasma after Santos Escobar disrespected Swerve by Isaiah Swerve Scott by taking his grill off his teeth. And so Santos Escobar said, hey, I got something that belongs to you. Come out here, you get it. We'll settle like gentlemen. Fine. But, in fact, even Shante D. Adonis, Top Dollar, and B-Fab says, hey, you can't go out there, man. Trust me. No. If it goes down, you can come out. If it goes bad, you can come out. So, Isaiah Swerve Scott comes out, sees Santos Escobar in the parking lot. Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza jump him from behind. What a liar Santos Escobar is. So, the rest of Hit Row came out, saw that, ran to the parking lot. They brawled, and B-Fat came with a baseball bat, clobbering Legado del Fantasma. I'm like, oh boy, she is not to mess with. Now, rumor has it the former Selena Del Renta, everybody's speculating that she may, because she, it was heard that she was attending Full Sail University, which is technically the home of NXT. Technically, because they're doing it at CWC as of late. Could this mean that Selena Del Renta could be the female addition to Legado del Fantasma. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But she has her. I think that's her real name, Natalia Class. Maybe that's the name, the WWE name that she's been given. I don't know. I really don't know if she signed with the WWE or not. Weird things have happened, folks. So anything can happen here at this rate. NXT TakeOver. So they're not going to fight at NXT TakeOver, unfortunately. So, but while they were brawling, they've held Santos Escobar. Swerve got his grill back. All is good with Hit Row. Gotta love the Hit Row. So, LA Knight was working out. Grimes is like, patting him down and all that. Get some water. And then he goes over to Josh Briggs and says, I'll pay you $10,000 to take this guy out. Or soft him up for a takeover. So, Josh Briggs goes, I'll do it. Right? So, Imperium cut a promo on MSK. Walter says it's not about me. It's about the entire team. We need to get the tag team titles. So, Ted DiBiase, before the matchup between Cameron Grimes and Josh Briggs, Ted DiBiase joins Jake Joseph, Wade Barrett, and Beth Phoenix on commentary. And then that loudmouth LA Knight, a.k.a. Eli Drake, dummy, does the same thing. Josh Briggs had this match dominated. Cameron Grimes fought back, hit this stomp move, and upset Grimes. LA Knight bet him double or nothing. Ted DiBiase bet him double or nothing. Grimes wins the matchup. Grimes wins the matchup. LA Knight owes him $20,000. LA Knight beats up both DiBiase and Grimes. And so Grimes, I like Cameron Grimes to the moon, right? So, anyways, and the Garganos, obviously, they were upset with Indy and Dexter Lumis going out. And then Johnny goes, how does the cake taste? And then Indy goes, oh, the cake, he likes the cake, but he also had some room for pie. And Johnny Gargano's like, talking to Candice LeRae going, I didn't see pie on top of the list. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know what pie the Indy was talking about, yes, that kind of pie. If you just look up The Rock, This Is Your Life in 1999. You will know more about that kind of pie. Trust me. If Indy says he got room for pie, you know what kind of pie Indy is talking about. Wink, wink. Come on. You're telling me that you don't know what Indy was talking about. I knew exactly what Indy's talking about. And so does the NXT audience. They went, oh! Boom! Boom! Gargano and Candice LeRae, no clue. Gargano, if you're a true wrestling fan, you should look up The Rock, Mankind. Rock and Sock Connection, Mankind. This Is Your Life, back in 1999, the highest rated segment on Monday Night Raw history. Was it 8.5? I think 8.4. I forget, but it was it was crazy. So, and then Mackenzie Mitchell decided to talk to Zoe Stark and Io Shirai, the women's tag team champions. And Zoe Stark still wants to be friends with Io, but Io does not care about friendship. He cares about the titles. Well, gotta respect Io. Io has been known to work hard and to be the best. She wants to be the best. She wants to have a championship on her shoulder. I get that. But I think in order to be a successful tag team champion, to keep those titles, you gotta have that chemistry. And I think that's what Zoe Stark was getting at. I respect Io's desire to be a champion, be the best. But Io's got to realize and understand, too, that it takes great team chemistry to keep the championship titles. And I'll tell you one thing right now. If Io keeps going with this attitude of hers, they may end up losing the belts faster than they want them. So, Io's got to be careful. So does Zoe Stark. That's for sure. So they had the mixed tag team match between Indy Hartwell and Dexter Lumis. They went up against Jessica May and Robert Stone. And Frankie Monet wasn't in their corner until she got involved in the matchup. And Jessica Carr, the referee of that matchup, ejected Frankie Monet from the match, from the arena. So they went at it. And there was one point where Robert Stone tried to do a splash on Loomis. Loomis was moved out of the way. But Robert Stone should change his name to Leroy Jenkins because he completely missed Dexter Loomis. But Indy Hartwell took advantage of the situation, had Jesse command in that silencer hold that Dexter Loomis uses, and ends up winning the matchup. And as Indy was talking, the match, so Indy was sliding out of the ring to talk to Beth Phoenix about something. Beth Phoenix, I think, hands her something. And then, all of a sudden, Indy Hartwell looks at Dexter Loomis, went down one knee, and proposed to Dexter Loomis. Wow! 30 years ago, Macho Man Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth got married at SummerSlam 91. 30 years later, Indy Hartwell proposed to Dexter Loomis. Holy cow. Here we go. You know how well weddings work in wrestling, huh? Something chaotic always happens. And oh boy, poor Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano's got to be flipping tables over his house right now. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Oh my goodness. Well, Karrion Kross arrives to the CWC, and then Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Diamond Mine about the loss to Dragunov, but Malcolm Bivens says we're going to be okay. Roderick Strong still has a right to challenge for the championship against Kushida. Kushida got lucky, and he was upset because she's a coward and all that, blah, blah, blah. And then they interview face-to-face Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai, the NXT Women's title on the line. Dakota Kai says, listen, if it hadn't happened for me, you wouldn't be in this position. And Raquel Gonzalez goes, I can do fine without you. What are you going to do, get another Raquel Gonzalez wannabe? And I think that's where a newcomer will probably help out Dakota Kai beat Raquel Gonzalez, and Dakota Kai becomes the women's champion. Who is that individual? You know, who knows for sure what connection she has in that ring. You never know. Dakota Kai may have some backup. But Raquel Gonzalez retains the title. There's a young lady from Scotland. Maybe, rumor has it she was at the Performance Center at the CWC, moved to the States right now. Her name? Kaylee Ray. She's been dominant in the NXT UK Women's Division for over a year. It's a couple of years since beating Toni Storm. Could that mean that Kaylee Ray is looking for a challenge? Could she get it in the form of Raquel Gonzalez? Who knows? If Raquel Gonzalez keeps her title, I wouldn't be surprised if Kaylee Ray steps in. You never know what's going to happen. Then the NXT Breakout semifinal, Carmelo Hayes goes one-on-one with the 6'5" Australian Duke Hudson. It was a heck of a matchup, and then Carmelo Hayes did win it. And then Samantha Irvin, who is a fellow New Bedford native, shout out to Samantha Irvin, interviewed Carmelo Hayes about the matchup and said Odyssey Jones. And look who Carmelo Hayes had to face. Josh Briggs in the first round. Semifinals, Duke Hudson. Now, Odyssey Jones. Odyssey Jones says, hey, I'm going to interrupt and say, listen, you did well, but I'm going to take your title. I mean, I'm going to take the breakout tournament. I'm going to win the tournament. And then Carmelo Hayes says, you better bring it. You better bring it. Then there's a JC Jane promo. When I first saw the promo, I thought, The Undertaker's going on NXT? No, it's JC Jane. Very beautiful young lady. Very beautiful young lady with a bright future. And I think she's given a huge opportunity with Mandy Rose giving her a pep talk and whatnot. Along with Gigi Dolan. We'll find out what goes on in the mind of JC Jane. MSK were seconding themselves up to get ready for their title defense against Imperium. Meanwhile, Ted DiBiase was talking to Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes got fired up. And he said, you know what? He says, I'm not a butler. I'm Cameron Grimes. And I'm going to be I'm going to be the next $1 million champion. And you and I are going to go to the moon. It looks like, and Ted DiBiase says, that's my Cameron Grimes. Is Ted DiBiase Cameron Grimes' new manager? We'll find out. We'll find out. That'll be great. If Cameron Grimes wins, I would not be surprised if Ted DiBiase decides to become a manager for Cameron Grimes. That would be really, really cool, to say the least. The NXT Tag Team titles were on the line. MSK defending against Imperium. Both competitors were both teams were evenly matched. They were trading move for move one night. Walters tried to get involved in the matchup. And Imperium was about to finish off MSK and win the titles. And then Ilya Dragunov came back out and got involved during the matchup. It's distracting Imperium, and MSK did end up capitalizing on it, retaining the titles. And then they all, Imperium jumped on Ilya Dragunov, and they stood strong. And, you know, Walter holding the NXT UK heavyweight title. It's going to be a heck of a matchup. Pete Dunne and Ridge Holland were addressing Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. And next week, Ridge Holland goes one-on-one with Timothy Thatcher. This ought to be a fight. I still think there's going to be no go behinds and takedowns. This is going to be a brawl. This is going to be a brawl between these two gentlemen. Ridge Holland and Tommaso and Timothy Thatcher. Toothless Timmy, as Tommaso Ciampa affectionately calls him. This is going to be Murder City, let me tell you. Those two guys are going to beat the snot at each other. Speaking of brawls, Karrion Kross and Samoa Joe, face-to-face. But then Karrion Kross says, I'm sending security out to protect you. And then Samoa Joe says, you know what, I'm done talking. Let's get it on. They started fighting. They started brawling all over the place to the point where the NXT locker room was cleared out. It was crazy. I thought it would be like Brock Lesnar and Undertaker all over again before SummerSlam. Remember that brawl? That was crazy to say the least. So, you know, what a great, great go-home episode before NXT TakeOver 36. Later on in the week, I will give my prediction, PTW wrestling predictions for NXT TakeOver 36. I'll probably do a separate video without that, but I'm probably going to do it as one of my topics for Rant and Rave tomorrow night at 6. I'm going to have a little bit of fun with this one. So, that's the way it's going to be. That's the way it's going to be, folks. It is not pretty nice. All right? So until NXT, so tonight, AEW Dynamite, the fifth labor of Jericho. Jericho going one-on-one with Maxwell Jacob Friedman. No Judas effect, no Judas entrance. You think the fans care about that? No. Fans don't like MJF. And you know what, MJF? Get used to fans disrespecting you, dude. Unless you crap on them, they'll crap on you. That's the way it is. All right? So, watch that tonight as well. Press your luck, a new episode, seems like. So, they say never before seen episodes. Are we going to see something very special happening? I'm not so sure. They're saving the best for last? I'm not so sure. Classic Pickles. Anyways, so we'll see what happens. Tomorrow afternoon on NXT UK here stateside, if you watch it stateside on Peacock, two titles are on the line. The NXT UK Women's Championship on the line. Mako Satomura to defend against Stevie Turner, while Pretty Deadly will defend those NXT UK Tag Team Championships against Tyler Bate and Trent Seven Mustache Mountain. Will Trent Seven get his first championship in the WWE as part of a member of the NXT UK roster? Will Tyler Bate achieve the Triple Crown? You'll never know. Never know. So, we'll find out. Alright, and if Mustache Mountain does win the NXT UK Tag Team titles, they'll be the first team to hold both the NXT UK and the NXT Stateside Tag Team Championships. That's history in the making right there and then. Alright, this is NXT Event Center for August the 17th, 2021, episode 478 of WEML-TV Channel 77, and I will bid you all a good day on the next episode, Whammy Mania Wednesday, on the way. All right, I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Until the next episode, peace, love, and bless out.